Good day everyone, I am J. Christopher Gonzales and I will be discussing peaks and valleys. Before I start, let us have a quick recap on the previous discussions where the lecturer gave us an overview about what to include in writing the profile of the company and how to write it in the briefest but detailed way. My report is just a continuation of the profile of the company section, but here I will be covering definitions, importance, and the things that needs to be considered in writing the peaks and valleys of the company. At the end of this discussion, the students and the viewers are expected to understand the definition of peaks and valleys and appreciate its importance, comprehend the correct ways in writing the peaks and valleys of the company, and more importantly, to apply the learnings from this discussion in the actual writing of the strategic financial plan. According to some scholars, studies of financial plan enhances the student's skills in financial analysis, identification of potential and existing problems, and the development of best possible courses of action so as to come up with an informed financial decision making, problem solving, and the creation of policies from a managerial perspective. Therefore, it can be inferred that financial plans are guides of decision makers in undertaking the future actions of the company. Although there are no standard format in writing financial plans, some scholars provide outlines where the profile of the company are dutifully discussed. Under this section comes both the peaks and valleys and as well as the management of the entity. Now let us proceed to the main topic, peaks and valleys of the entity. The Source Dictionary defines peaks and valleys as the ups and downs or the good and the bad times. Further, Dr. Casorao refers to it as the section in the financial plan which discusses the history of the company in chronological accounts or in chronological order. Further, Gauman argued that since peaks and valleys is a stoic recitation of facts and figures, therefore it has to naturally come out of the paper. But some people ask, why is there a need to include peaks and valleys in the financial plan? By going back to the definition, it is important because first, it reiterates the establishment of facts. Second, it gives us a full understanding of the company. And more importantly, it could be used in identifying the problems in the company. And later on, this could be used in answering such problems. More likely, it is as if the peaks and valleys of the company or the entity is a mirror which reflects the past occurrences that could have affected the present condition of the company or could also affect the future condition of the entity. So how can we say that a peaks and valley is well written? Well, here are some of the things that writers need to consider in writing the peaks and valley. First, the account should be in bullet form. Also, it should be presented in chronological order, in chronological accounts, either by order or by occurrences, but mainly emphasizing on the ups and downs of the company. Next is that in writing the peaks and valleys, one should focus only on the significant events so as to prevent the paper from being too crowded. Next is that findings of the event should be obtained truthfully and should have been verified correct. And more importantly is that the sources of the findings should be appropriately acknowledged through in-text citations in APA format. However, this citation should be included in a list of references at the end of the paper. So here is an example of a well-written, well-prepared peaks and valleys from a 5-year financial plan for Electric Group Corporation from our library. So this we can see that the writers or the proponents briefly discussed the historical events in EGC, and we have to take note that they did not forget about the in-text citation I was telling you, because this proves that the sources are properly acknowledged. So in a nutshell, it is important that we also study the peaks and valleys, because it does not only give us the information about the significant events that could have affected the company, but it could also give us information that are of vital use for the company first in identifying problems, and secondly it may also influence and strengthen the choices of the financial managers in their future undertakings. Okay, so that's it. Those are the things that we need to learn or know about the peaks and valleys. So thank you for watching.